Nice.
My best friend Christopher had this for his PS2, and I would go over to his house, and we would play this game.
A card, my kingdom for a card.
If anyone wants to get caught up and misses some of the live stream or wherever, we are going to upload these as like short 10-minute stints as well.
Or 20-minute, we'll see. Depending on how many videos Dave wants to milk.
All the videos.
All the videos. So yeah, Dave, you are in charge of the live stream chat.
Oh, I have to
and everyone, my shirt came in. Shameless shill on my shirt. It's the Pot of Creed design. It's actually really cool looking. I like it a lot. It's fun. All right, so this is like not the card game. Is that how that works? It's like,
yeah, if anything, it's closer to that one duel with the Paradox brothers and Yugi and Joey. That's like the closest. And that's still, you know, a bunch of like three jumps of logic.
Yeah.
Removed still. This beginning is hype.
A little bit.
Even Claw Reacher looked cool. Castle of Dark Illusions. You got most of these are just like
really old school, classic. Monsters. Yeah. All right, so let's get started.
The most important place is to start from the beginning. Probably a new game as opposed to continue.
Yes.
Now loading.
Because we have nothing to continue.
Last time on Yu-Gi-Oh!
The British Empire in the 1480s.
Which has nothing to do with Yu-Gi-Oh!
The Wars of the Roses, a power of struggle between the houses of the Lancaster, Red Rose, and the York, White Rose, to decide a royal successor, was nearing an end. With the Yorkists well in the lead, the reign of Richard III was but a step away. And in France, Yugi, Henry Tudor, the last Lancastrian heir, was being forced to live in a life of exile.
In a puzzle.
The Lancastrian forces were rendered powerless by ancient cards of sorcery wielded by Seto and his 7 followers, known as the Rose Crusaders, served under the flag of the Lord Crawford, a powerful Yorkist nobleman. Lacking a duelist to champion their cause, defeat was imminent for the Lancastrians. In England, duel card games were still at the fledgling stage. Thus, the Lancastrians had to look elsewhere for a duel master, capable of facing the Rosencrews in battle. With this in mind, Margaret My Beaufort of Lancaster secretly requested a high druid to summon a duelist from another age. I'm assuming we're the duelist from the other age.
From the future!
From Marty!
Marty, we gotta go play Duel Masters in the past, Marty!
Oh, gee, Doc, that's crazy.
Oh, it doesn't make any sense.
Do you want to do the voice of Simon?
I'll do the voice of Simon. It'll be as annoying as possible.
There you go.
Wait, isn't that Yugi's grandfather?
Oh, is it? No, it's Solomon. So. Solomon is his grandfather.
And who's this rude?
I don't know. He's the druid.
He's the druid? Summoned from the mystic circles of the red and white roses, the one capable of harassing pure power.
King Kai?
King Kai. Come on, Goku, use the Kaioken. Come on. All right. I'm doing the King Kai now. This was the true legend of the Duelist of Rose. Lady Margaret, I did it. Now we have means for defeating the evil forces of Rogencruz. Oh, my apologies. In my excitement, I've forgotten I was in the presence of a Rose Duelist. And Bubbles. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Simon McMorrin, High Druid and Servant of Lancaster. May I be so bold to ask the name by which the Rose Duelist would like to be known? Please use this text prompt to enter your name.
So apparently there are. It matters what your name is, depending like what the starting deck you get. I don't know.
It's kind of like in the original Pokemon Red and Blue. Depending on what your name was, it changed what Missing No looked like and what Pokemon you'd see when you did the glitch.
Essentially. So I don't know if we want to do something like Seto or just kind of go Davinator and call it a day. I don't know if anybody in the chat has any suggestions, but...
Yeah, chat me. Wait, that means we have to wait a minute.
Yeah.
Fuda Fury.
I mean, I would not recommend that.
Pico. We'll be Pico. Famed duelist and underage sissy boy.
I'll put in while we're waiting for the chat to catch up. I'll just put in Davinator.
Just to do something.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Put in something.
Oops. Ah, what's back?
Davine.
Davine.
I am
Davine. How do you spell Davinator? Davinator 1212.
Davinatos. That's my Spanish. Hello. I am.
Hello.
Davinatos.
I don't think there's enough room for the 1212.
Davinatos.
Lit. Go Davinator. They're saying Davinator.
Davy
Bakura.
Bakura.
Davy boy.
You forgot the groceries again.
The milk.
You are the milk. You're the worst roommate I've ever had. Even Odeon would remember to take out the trash.
All right. I don't know what I was thinking. Asking your viewers for constructive advice.
Booty liquor.
Yeah. That's about
database username.
All right. I mean, if no one else
Let's
has,
just do Davinator.
Yeah. If no one else has any. Okay. Uh-oh.
Davinator.
All right, you're back.
Ellipsis. Davinator, a fine name indeed. Now, here's the situation. The year is 1485, and you're currently in Stonehenge near Salisbury, England.
Steak.
Not to be confused with Salisbury steak.
Steak.
The British Empire is in turmoil, with the House of Lancaster rightfully claimed the throne being challenged by the Yorkshire usurpers. The power struggle is referred to as the War of the Roses, a name based on the badges used by both sides. A red rose for the Lancastrians and a white rose for the Yorkshires. Right now, our kingdom is threatened by the Yorkists and their wrongful claim to the throne. All because the Yorkists enjoy the support of the Regordians, their resources, right row cards.
By using our red rose cards, we summon you, Davinator, to this day and age.
We hope that your dueling experience would defeat the Rose Crusaders and lead us to victory. You help us, of course. You will. You're foolish to even doubt where your loyalties lie.
King Kong.
Even though you are plucked out of time and have no horse in this race whatsoever. Rumor has it, that only the legendary duelist stands or chance against the power of
Rosencruz. Rosencruz is the word you're searching for.
Rosencruz. We appreciate any help you can provide against them. Before I forget, I should warn you that our rules of dueling differ here in your age. They're made up. Here in England, dueling is governed by what is known as the perfect rule.
Oh, we don't have any of those.
Nope. They're all messed up rules.
They're all bad. In addition, several minor distinctions, there are two major differences. One is existence of movement or positioning.
Oh, see, that's not even true anymore.
The deck leader concept.
What is this, magic?
What is this? Commander?
These are two aspects of...
I can't do this voice anymore.
dueling that are lost in the process.
But this guy's got to shut the hell up.
It is just more of a
Come on, dude, you got this.
This guy's really chatty. Jesus Christ.
What is the job in the car for? The perfect rule represents these lost rules that were mentioned in England. Perhaps a practice duel will serve better than an explanation. Shall we?
Yeah, I think.
It's time to duel.
It's time to duel.
Now it gets serious.
Card games in space. Okay, let's start with the basics of dueling.
I start by drawing one card from my deck.
Did I push the wrong button?
I don't know.
Yes? Oh. Gotta select a deck to deal with.
First, Jerry, it's important that you feel the vibrations of a deck the minute it resonates in that ring. True to your soul. Those cards themselves draw their power and ready to start using.
Oh my god.
The deck leader acts as an intermediate between the itchy ones and the deck wielder. David Enter. It is essential that you select a card leader whose rhythm matches the stirrings of your soul.
What about the stirrings of my pants?
Here are the several decks from which to choose. Give it some serious thought and make your selection.
Choose. Oh my god, just shut the fuck.
Choose carefully from the deck.
Okay.
Alright, we got Tactical Warrior, Luminous Soldier, or Partition of Darkness.
The patrician? What the hell's a patrician?
I don't
I
know.
always thought it was practrician of dark. Practitioner
Practitioner of Darkness?
Proctologist of darkness?
That's something completely different.
I think that's our winner. Does it even tell you what they do?
No, they're complete normal monsters. That's an effect
Well,
monster, apparently. Does that... I can't even... There's like average summon level.
The average.
Alright, come on, chat. What? Pick Luminous Soldier, says Jack. I mean, they're all... So this has the highest attack, a little average summon level, main races. I mean, I'm assuming this is like a zombie, vampire, warrior, and...
Average summon level. Does that mean like the average monster level of the deck?
Yeah,
I mean, all our decks are full of a bunch of things other than level 4s?
I guess. I mean, main races looks like what? Warrior, fairy, spellcaster, and... Fish?
Fish? That's a
Okay.
fish.
Okay. And this is like zombie,
The main
dragon.
the main races.
What is
The
this?
only races that anyone cares about.
Okay, you guys aren't. I guess I've seen the most luminous. Should we go with luminous or the highest attack?
I think we're gonna. People want luminous soldier. They don't want freaking. Okay, now everyone's talking about proctologist of darkness.
I mean, for the jokes. I mean, dragons, zombies, warriors, and plants.
Oh, so this is zombie plant synchro. Oh, this is a good deck.
I don't think so. I've definitely seen the most for luminous.
Let's do him. I have a bootleg card of luminous soldier.
Nice.
I see you've selected your deck.
So that's
is
the
that
effect.
you?
I don't know.
I think it's you. You're the main character. We'll be like,
So that's the effect of the Celtic red rose cards. It looks like there's some truth to the rumor that red rose cards are capable of time transformation.
what?
What?
Who's there?
It's who? Okay, so who's who?
I want to be Kaiba.
Okay, you can be Kaiba.
I'll be Kaiba.
It's been some time since the Battle of Barnet, old one.
Just
Rosencrantz? Why are you there?
Only a member of the Rose Crusaders may call me by that name. If you may recall, I told you once before that you may only address me as Seto. For some reason, one does. Or does memory fail you, old man? And you must be the dreaded Rose Duelist. You're a 4th-rate duelist.
Wow! Right out of the gate there, Kaiba, acting like an asshole.
Emanating from you.
Okay.
I believe in the introduction is in order. I am Seto, leader of the Rose Crusaders. There are members of our little group who prefer to be called by the name C. Rosencruz.
I ask you again, what brings you here, Seto?
Mind your manners, old man. Mokuba! What else would you bring here? I've come with the Red Rose cards. After all, it was you who showed me how the summoning capabilities would evolve when the Red Rose cards are combined with the transport powers of the White Rose cards.
I don't know what's going on. Are you thinking or attempting the forbidden rose summoning?
Oh, we don't need another summoning mechanic.
The next summoning
here's
mechanic.
That's your red.
There you go.
That's your red
Rose
monster.
summoning.
A rose.
I
Summoning.
summon from the ground.
The ground.
It's when you cheat.
Yeah,
You could be Kaiba. I can't do both. It's killing me.
that's fine.
If so, the Red Rose cards must never fall into the hands of evil. Card sorcery taps into the power of each ones. By their very nature, each card is double-edged sword that can cut both ways. The Rose cards alone harness tremendous power. There's no telling what horrors one might unleash to the world, combining both red and white. It's a blush.
Horror!
What? The horror! It's not quite a white, and that's not quite a red.
It's a Zinfandel. I will sacrifice my own life in need to prevent you from uttering the spell of doom.
Please do if you just shut up. The spell of doom, fool.
That definitely sounds like Kaiba.
The 16 red and white rose cards grant power over all. Druid legend has twisted the true meaning of these cards. We Rose Crusaders have sworn to create a utopia free from the ravages of war. We intend to accomplish this with the power of the cards. And we shall do so by extending the rule of Richard III throughout the known world. Not Richard III, mind you. Richard III.
Richard II.
By the way,
Boogaloo.
it was clever of you to form a circle of red roses within the white rose barrier to summon the Rose Duelist, because I can't cross them for some reason. But you are foolish to come alone. This area is surrounded if you wish to leave with your life. You will do so only by handing over the red rose cards.
Me? A fool? Then what about you?
Oh, snap, Simon.
You are a fool to actually believe the Red Rose cards could remain in my possession. Right after the summoning, I had the cards dispersed among the best duelists to keep them from your tainted hands.
Then you leave me with one option. I shall enlist the aid of your precious Rose Duelist.
You take leave of your senses.
And you speak too soon, old man.
That speaks too much.
Heed my word, duelist. If you wish to return to your proper time period, you require the 16 cards of red and white roses. The red and white positions must be laid out in reverse of the summoning order to send you home. This shouldn't make any sense to you whatsoever.
Do you know the spell?
Yes, apparently.
I'm not paying any attention to you, old man. Since you need the 16 rose cards just as much as we do, I propose a partnership. Help us gather the cards, and I shall guarantee your return after we've achieved our ultimate goal.
The most lengthy exposition ever. An absurd proposal. Do you think the Honorable Divinator would even lend an ear to you? Ridiculous proposal.
Can you be so sure, old man? My go-to diss is old man. Let me see. Simon's side has 8 of the red rose cards, while my side, the Rose Crusaders, has possession of the 8 white rose cards.
Nice.
As the numbers are even, simple arithmetic indicates you could side with either of us. Simple arithmetic.
That's surprisingly fair of Kaiba.
Apparently, 8 equals 8.
It's statistically not different which side you choose.
But I'm sure you'll take into account who's winning this war. After all, who's desperate enough to summon you in the first place? I think it's quite clear which side is better positioned to send you home. My Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Davidata, heed not the words of this power-hungry lunatic.
Simon, must you resort to name-calling, old man?
I've been doing it the whole time.
I'm hurt. I'll tell you what. Why don't we leave the decision to our dear duelists?
Yeah, finally. Can I just...
After all, Simon, the duelist's future is not for us to decide now, is it, old man?
Well, yes, but...
Splendid! In keeping with the tradition of the old Temple Guardians, I offer you a choice, duelist. Laughing, doing a voice for a lengthy period of time. I need some water. Here are 2 roses. The right represents me, and the red for old Simon here. Not name-calling, though.
For the sake of justice, choose the red rose.
Stand by my side, duelist. Choose the white rose that happens to have blue eyes. All right. Oh boy.
Right, who do we pick? This is a stream. Who do we pick?
Yep. Come on, stream guys, stream people in the
You're the
stream.
spirit bomb.
Oh, King Kai!
This works. It always works.
Except it never works.
It worked once.
Okay, that's true. It's Kaiba time.
Kaiba time. Yeah, why would you ever pick that old man when you could pick Kaiba?
Nightmare says Rose. Thanks, Nightmare. Oh, white ride. Okay.
White ride.
White ride time.
It looks like pink rose. I think that's something different.
The rose.
I'm join Kaiba. Let the hate flow through you.
Oh man.
I'm seeing a lot of white. Okay, Jason Bourne says white. Somebody said green. Pick the white rose. All right, I'm seeing a lot of white.
Some people are saying old man.
Pick white privilege. All right, we're gonna pick
White privilege.
blue eyes white privilege.
Blue eyes white privilege.
A wise choice, duelist. I see you are well versed in judging a situation. Welcome to the Rose Crusaders. I am honored. Okay, old man. It's time you made yourself scarce.
Look at him. He's like, what?
What? What are you doing? Stop! No!
Finally, he's gone. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. I just need you out of the way until everything is settled. Now, let's talk about the red rose cards.
Can we stop talking and start dueling?
It's time to expose! Simon mentioned that he spread the cards among certain individuals just after summoning you. I think it's safe to assume that a large number of those individuals are his confederates currently.
Yeah, no, he gave it to you.
Located in France. And I think it's Yugi.
I think it's Yugi. Why does his little picture up in the corner saying that he's talking blinks, but his like actual like cutscene?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just his like cold dead.
This is a limitation of the hardware of the times.
Only one picture can blink.
Yes. I would like to ask you to enter France from Dover and retrieve those cards for our cause.
I'd like you to bend over.
I would go myself. However, I'm needed here to maintain our barrier against any invading forces.
I'd like you to enter France.
Shut up, Kaiba! You're as worse as the old guy. Ah! All right.
Anyway, oh gosh. According to the legend, one must use a deck whose cost is lower than an opponent's to capture a rose card
What? Why?
of another color. Remember, these are perfect rules. A deck that costs lower than that of an opponent is the key. I've also heard somewhere that the Celts inherited their red rose card from the original inhabitants of Stonehenge.
They used it as a dueling ring.
There you go. That's what it was. This would mean that our enemy Yugi. See, I told you it was Yugi.
It was Yugi.
All along. Who comes from a line of Welsh nobility would likely have inherited one of the red rose cards. No, of course, he's definitely Welsh.
Welsh.
This means that those who oppose the Rose Crusaders are sufficiently equipped to duel against us as equals. Given their desperate situation, they will retaliate with everything they've got. It would be wise not to underestimate them. Like I always do. I'm depending on you.
This isn't very Kaiba of Kaiba.
No, it's not.
Like,
This is nothing like Kaiba.
He's really fair. He's like,
Yeah,
we
play
each got
a
8.
duel. Play a duel with a deck that's. Why is that? Why is Taya here? Heh. Clicking the subscribe button's a good move. I guess there's a first time for everything. Feel free to click on these third-rate videos from a fourth-rate YouTuber. But I don't have time for such amateurs. Come on, Mokuba. Let's go get ice cream.